Hey, it's Kheldul here. I wanted to give you a rundown on what I'm doing for pet tanking gear. In case you're giving it a go, I might be able to save you some steps. Just some friendly advice. So, first off, I'm just standing here with my normal DPS gear. So we've got your basic outfit. We just started doing a few heroics, so I got a few heroic pieces, and so my item level is pretty good. What this means is I've got some downgrades, they're also very good. But everybody's generally in that circumstance to some degree. It might be LFR pieces, and you got a 522, or it might be a better LFR, or it might be a better 522. What I recommend is that you save your pieces of gear. So I've got some here, which I'll show you in a bit, but what I do is I'm a bit of a pack rat. I keep stuff in my vault. I keep a lot of stuff in my vault. I probably should give a little rundown of my gun case, but look at that later. What I've got here is I've got some decent pieces. Certainly I'm not going to throw away any tier. I've got some, a lot of nice 522 stuff sitting in my vault. But I've got other 522 pieces. So let's look at those a second. Anyway, definitely keep your good gear. You got enough space. You can keep it around, especially given that we can put transmog stuff in the astral guys. So what I've done here is I've made a little set of gear. Sorry about that. I've gotten pretty lucky. I've gotten some nice pieces of gear that I am not using in my DPS set. So it's actually a little bit of a downgrade, but worked out all around. I'm using a nice Sark Stucker tunic, so I'm getting my 4-piece rather than using a Thunderforge piece. But as you can see, the Thunderforge piece I have gemmed a little differently and enchanted a little differently. So you see it's got enchanted with stamina, and the gems, I've got a red and a blue socket, but I put in a stamina gem and an agility and stamina gem. I didn't want to give up the entire agility because it is a very nice socket bonus, and the pet inherits everything. So I've done similar things. I lucked out. I had a horrible run of luck. I should have had 3 guns or 522 bow or crossbows, and I had nothing. I had the TES 496 gun for a very, very long time. But then it started raining, I got this nice thing. Actually, I got this, which I have since decommissioned and put into a pet tanking service. So as you see with that, I've got a stamina gem, and I've got the same sort of agility gem, kind of just like how I've got this chest piece. Why I chose this crossbow over this is because, well, I was swimming in hit, and I couldn't get on my hit cap. Now I got this thing, and now I'm swimming in expertise. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you was pet tanking gear. So I'm in my DPS gear. What I'm going to show you is outfitter. So I've got this little thing over here, changes me into different outfits. Once upon a time I had a ridiculous number of different outfits, but I really like it. I think it's a lot better than the equipment manager. It actually piggybacks on it. So what you can do is when I click over here and I click pet tank, it changes my title, it changes my gear, and so my gear is now that pet tanking gear. It can do a lot of nice things. It can do all the cosmetic stuff, so picking titles and whatnot. You choose an icon for it, and you can swap in whatever piece of gear. It also saves it with the Warcraft thing, the Warcraft item equipment manager, so that you can come and use that as default, and so it server side, which is very nice if you you know, might lose things or use two computers. In any case, so what I want to show you is this pet tanking. So I'm in my pet tanking gear. I've got some pretty nice health. I've got a DPS pet. I could change it, or I'll just swap it out with a different pet. Not in line of sight. Boy, that's a nice bug. Okay. So here we go. Which one was it? I named them the same. It's probably a bad idea. Sorry about the sound issues in the previous one. I figured out what was going on. I have a macro that turns on my sound. Well, it turns off my sound and then turns on my sound. It's surprised me. I couldn't figure out why my sound was going crazy. In any case, so here we are. We're at the target dummies. We've got our pet. Pet has 450,000 health, which is pretty nice. Let's get him on focus. I wanted to show you one thing. I showed it in the original video. I'll show it here again. It's kind of neat, little trick. It's one of the few tricks that we can still do with Stampede as it currently is implemented. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. You issue a Stampede, although you have to do that while you're in combat. Interestingly enough, you can't use it while out of combat, despite all those nice screenshots. So I'll send my pet into combat. I'll hit Stampede, and then I'm going to hit Last Stand. And what you want to do is you want to watch that health bar. Now this is without any shaman, healer giving you the buff. It's not with a stamina buff, nothing like that. So here it goes. Pet's in, hit Stampede, hit Last Stand. And pet health is pretty nice. With a little fortitude, that can go very high. And we've got 20 seconds of this, which is, again, pretty nice. I would say your pet is almost invulnerable during that period of time. Of course, if you're doing it, you don't have to do it with a cute little porcupine pet. You can do it with a actual tanking pet. Turtle is definitely a very nice thing. There are a couple things in that family, but let's see if we can go over here really quick. Show off a little bit of pets in my stables, just since we're here. So let's find my turtle. Might as well show these guys off. Blink of an eye. Where's my pet? Oh, Portent was fun. Oh, duh. Okay, there's my pet. I have it already. So the one thing that I was able to do with the this pet tanking set, it's visually different. That's kind of important because you don't want it to be in your health stat by accident. When you get enough pieces, I really recommend you make it visually different. So there's lots of cues to you that you're using something that doesn't have as much DPS. The DPS is still quite good despite gemming. So let's actually look at some of the gems and enchants. So here we go. I actually put, other than stamina gems and things, I actually enchanted stuff. So we've got a 430 stamina on these pants. They're heroic pants. My normal ones are heroic Thunderforge, so it is actually a downgrade. Some of the stuff you might actually just want to use normally, but if you math it out, the slight downgrade with a lot of different enchants and gems usually works out. If you're going to be main tanking something with a pet class, you need to give your pet as much health as possible. So let's see, what else? I already saw that. There's a helm. The helm is actually not much different at all than my normal tier piece. I was thinking I might be able to do something, but the legendary gem is just, there's nothing that you want to really do with that other than having that. I was also thinking that I could have a different transmogged hat, but not a big deal. What else? Oh, these I got as kind of offset. Again, they're very, very similar to what I'm normally wearing. Let's find it here. No. Alright, let's just do this. It's easier. So here are my normal pieces, and then the beady eye things with 2 gem slots for stamina. In any case, this is what I'm doing for pet tanking and preparing to be able to pet tank something better and more interesting than just something solo. There are macros that we should go over, and general UI components that you want to use so that you can see how long your last stand is up, making sure that your mend pet is going on. Of course, there are a lot of changes with mend pet, but you really want to be able to have things get your attention. Of course, one of the big things is actually looking at your pet's health. You want to have a good UI for that. In any case, I think I've said plenty, and hopefully audio is good this time. Take care, and happy hunting.